Hi, I'm Rachel Chamness at soundwavesheal.com. I'm a liquid Reiki sound healer, a channel medium, and a spiritual counselor. And today I want to talk a little bit about our path to ascension and the two paths that we can take, either to stay on this plane in the third dimensional matrix or to go to the fifth dimensional ascension path. So what Spirit is showing me is that there are two paths. There's the Ascension fifth dimensional path, which we are going as light workers. And there's the third dimensional matrix path. This is the path with all the very scary things in the news on it. This is all the terrible things that you see look like they're going to happen. These are all the terrible people in the news where you just can't believe this sort of thing is happening, and you can't believe our country is coming to this, or your country, or whatever country, or the world, or whatever it is that's scaring you to death. That is the third dimensional path that you do not need to take. But here's what Spirit is saying. If you are fixating on these things, it is veering you more to the matrix path and not to the fifth dimensional ascension path. So you are choosing your path. So if you take the fifth dimensional ascension path by keeping your thoughts on gratitude, I know that sounds corny, but it's important. Gratitude, working on yourself, all the good things, keeping yourself in the light of your higher self, all of those things that we need to work on, meditation, connection. Yes, that is where ascension lies. Now the other path, the third dimensional matrix path, that is where you will see all these things that look like, and I don't even want to get into them, all the horrible things that you see are probably going to come to pass. Yes, they will, but not in our reality. So you can choose the fifth dimensional reality. What's going to happen to the people who go on that path? So this is a big question that people ask me. I'm afraid I want to continue on this route to ascension. I want to do all the things and better myself and help people, but I'm so worried about so-and-so, my family, that they won't ascend with me and I will lose them. Let me talk about that for a minute. You're not going to lose them. The people who stay on the third dimensional reality, the reason we're really calling this the matrix is because that's exactly what it's going to turn into, like a real matrix. It's going to be almost like a figment of their imagination. They will continue to go the rest of their life on this path, experiencing all these horrible things until they die. And when they die and they transition, then they will come back into spirit and they will say, oh no, I chose the wrong thing. Oops. And don't just try again. And I'm not saying that because we choose the ascension path that we are better than they are, or that we succeeded and they failed. It's not so much that black and white. We may have chosen an easier path for ourselves than some of the people who chose a much harder path. And they might have come in light to show the darkness of that path, to be part of the darkness of that path, as to help all of us go to the light. And when they transition, they'll come over to the fifth dimensional reality, because in spirit, we are all one, just like we are now. We are all, of a higher vibration. So don't worry. And you'd be surprised who's coming with us. You can't judge who's coming with us on the fifth dimensional path and who's not. If it's your child, I promise you they're coming, especially if they're young. And if it's someone who's not, they have chosen this. This is their choice. You can't change their choice. That's their chosen reality. That's what they came here to experience. That's what they want to experience. You can't take that away from them. So think about it that way. If you're feeling bad about a loved one who you believe won't come on the fifth dimension, you can't change their reality, and they don't want you to change their reality. So you just need to focus on yourself and helping those that you can. And we will go in this direction. And always, as we ascend, we will be opening up our clairs to where everyone will be a medium. Everyone will be like a really high vibrational medium. You will get all the information. You'll be able to talk to spirit. You'll be able to talk to the higher selves and the spirits of those you love, whether they are with you or not. And it's hard for us to really see that in the third dimensional reality, but that is something that the angels and my guides are always showing me. They're not going to be gone. They will be with you, just like how I experience my dead loved ones talking to me and being with me, or angels or spirit guides. You will have them there because you'll be able to do what I'm doing, and I'll be able to do even more, and you'll be able to do even more than what I'm doing. You'll be able to talk to them. They'll be there. They will be with you. So it won't be anything horrible. So there's nothing to hold you back from going to the fifth dimension. This is what you have come here to do. This is what you have said. I'm going to come to Earth and challenge myself and see what happens. And we're doing great. We're going towards that fifth dimensional reality. And so I'm just telling you to keep your eye on the prize. Think about all the good things in your life. If you have to reach for that gratitude, do it. It's worth really looking for things to be grateful for, even if doesn't come that easily to you. So it's worth being grateful. It's worth all the work that you're doing on yourself. It's worth it to help others and step into your light path, your light working soul purpose of this life. And I'd love to help you with that if you need help. But thank you so much for coming today, and I hope that this made sense to you. If you have a question, go ahead and put it in the comments. I'd love to hear. And thank you so much. Bye.